YouTube, this is take two. I feel like I was a little too long-winded in the first one, and I really just want to get straight to the point. This is a video review. So, welcome to a video review with Mickey. This is the first one you've been a part of, so please do enjoy. But we're talking about today Xero shoes. I started off my Xero shoe junior with the Prio. It was they've since tweaked it and done some modifications. It's still very, very similar in style and aesthetic, but it is a little bit different than the first version of the Prio that I did own. And especially not as cool as this colorway right here. This lunar colorway with the orange and blue straps. Sheesh. Freaking awesome. I feel like my first ones were like blue and gray. Not nearly as cool. I still thought they were cool because they had like the reflective straps, and I thought that was gnarly. But these are definitely way cooler. They're a little dirty. When played disc golf in the rain yesterday, but that's just the thing. Is like I wear these things for literally everything, and I've got the insoles taken out in these ones. I have worn them in a little bit, and you can tell I definitely do wear them every day, but they're comfortable. I put them on, I feel like they're like a second sock, honestly. I lift my weights, like I said, I go play disc golf, I go on hikes, I walk the dog, I ride my bike. Anything I can do in the shoe, I'm gonna do it in the shoe just because it's comfortable. They're super, super flexible. You can pack them up really easy. They tie up real nice. They don't have too long of a tongue. I don't like shoes that got too long or too short of a tongue. They're just good. I kind of wish I didn't take the insoles out. Like, they are comfy like that, but I did lose the insoles because I took it out. So I do need to buy a new pair if I do intend to replace them. I don't want to switch them from any of my other pairs because then that's how I'll just lose a second pair. You know what I mean? So, but they are comfy, and I still do, like I said, wear them every day, even without the insoles like that. But shoot. Let's move on. My other pair I got right here. These are the Torontos. They're super, I feel, stylish if you like Vans or Converse. And especially in this green right here, green and white, sheesh. They just look so clean. And they do still have the insoles. They're comfy. I'll sometimes wear these to the gym, but I try not to stink them up too much. But if I'm trying to look good while I'm doing a chest day or something, I'll throw them in, because why not? But my girlfriend loves these shoes. She thinks they look awesome. Gotten a lot of compliments on these. They feel super, super durable. Yeah. Excuse me. They're like a hemp fiber canvas, which I feel is a really solid material. They do get a little hot in the summer, but honestly, it's not like I would feel any hotter than any other standard shoe that's not a tennis shoe, if you know what I mean. So, nothing to be concerned about. Just for long periods of time, if you're walking out, hiking in them, I wouldn't recommend. I would get a different pair. Then I got some Prio SRs. These are the slip-resistant version of the Prio. I feel like me, among with many, many other people, begged for these because I was able to go barefoot all out of work, but I was never able to go barefoot while I worked. And I wanted to go all in, but I couldn't. So I ordered an all black pair of the regular Prios, tried to pass them off as non-slips, and it worked. Nobody caught on, but I totally busted my butt a couple times. But I do feel like it helped build up my calves. If I'm being real here, just trying to grip down to the floor. I don't know. Maybe in my mind, but I feel like it helped. I got tiny calves. You got to take whatever you can get. But these are all leather and design. I don't work in a restaurant anymore, so they don't get too much wear other than when like it's wet outside, or if I just want to wear something different, or if I clean them up, they actually do look pretty nice in like a pair of dress shoes or whatnot. But speaking of dress shoes, that's our next pair. Got the Alstons right here. I do dig the way these look. I feel like the opening right here and the way they tie up, I kind of wish the lace came up just a little bit higher right there, like there was a hole for an extra loop. But they are still comfortable. I just don't particularly like walking too far of distances in them. But maybe I also just haven't broken them in yet, because these are also like real, I think it was like buffalo leather, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to I know they're leather, but yeah, they're still just a little stiff. Those are definitely my least worn pair. I used to dress up quite often, but as of late, it's been tank tops and shorts for me, baby. It is a hot summer, so not too much dressing up has been taking place. But let's talk about just a little briefly, like why maybe you'd want to go barefoot or try barefoot shoes. I have what initially got me onto it was, I don't even remember, honestly. It's been so long at this point. Like, what was it? I wanted to think I was getting a lot of like foot pain, and like my knees were really bothering me, because I did injure my right knee towards the end of high school. I tore one of the ligaments there and never quite healed up too great, but we work with it, and I've just never had great knees. They're always kind of cackly. I probably need to see somebody, but in the meantime, I try to remedy myself, and this I feel like was one of my solutions to try to remedy, and it just seemed right. Like feeling the ground, it just all made sense to me in that moment. I feel like I was like on a whole kind of minimalist vibe thing going on, so I was just trying to figure out everything I could in a way. Even though I'm not too much of a minimalist, I do like to collect things and splurge in a sense. But from a mobility standpoint, with your heel being like this, this is kind of not how you're supposed to be standing when you're standing. Kind of supposed to be like this, so like that just kind of made sense to me. And then once I did that, my calves didn't get as tight, my hamstrings didn't get as tight, my lower back didn't get as tight. Like I wasn't, and now I'm starting to like exercise my foot. My feet were barefoot more than just when I didn't have shoes on, if that makes sense. So my feet literally splay so much more than they used to. I wish I would have taken like actual before and after pictures from a good few years back. I doubt there's pictures of my feet in the archives. But my toes splay so much more, and my feet are so much wider than I thought they were, because I was just trying to cram them into like thinly fit shoes, and it just would cause me pain throughout the day, but I would just ignore it because fashion over comfort, you know what I mean? Like I bought my shoes because the way they looked, like how they feel is kind of secondary or third on the list. Maybe I'm wrong there, but whenever you're a young man and you're just trying to impress the ladies, or think you're impressing the ladies, like you think they're looking at your shoes, only people who care about your shoes is other dudes. And yeah, I don't know. That's a lie, because when I had a couple of dress shoes, I got some compliments on, but neither here nor there. They're shoes. It doesn't matter. They're on your feet, and your feet are where your whole body start with its interaction to the ground. And I just feel so much more stable and grounded, just in the sense that I feel actually planted on the ground. In a pair of shoes now, if I try to go into a regular pair of shoes, I feel weird. I don't feel strong. I don't feel structural. Like, I don't know, I can stand on my toes in my barefoot shoes and like trot around in my toes and feel locked to the ground and balanced. And it's just, I don't know, came along with time and using them and reteaching myself kind of how to walk instead of heel strike and landing on the ball of my foot. And so it allows me to be to the point where I can exaggerate and like extra walk on my toe, but the shoe conforms with you, and it's like I said, like a sock. It just feels right, and you can just move your foot how it's intended to move. I know there's other pairs out there. I do want to try some Vivos. I do want to try some Vibrams. I want to try a couple other pairs. I've just not made my way to those ones yet, and I've had a pretty strong relationship with Xero shoes for the last couple of years, and I like the fact that I kind of got in like when they first came out with the Prios, and I've just liked seeing them grow as a company and all the different kinds of shoes that they've been coming out with since, because they didn't have those. Now they do. It's pretty neat. Um, yeah. Where was I going to go? Shoot. But I haven't yet. I will be trying them at some point or another. I just need some extra funds. But this is mainly, I'm just talking about shoes I've got and my experience with those. Comparison, this isn't really a comparison. This is just my experience with being barefoot. And I'm sure they're all relatively similar, but different in their own respect. But, excuse me, I've got the burps. If you liked the video, this was probably an awful review, to be honest. I tried to be, but like the video though, you know. If you want to catch some more content from me, I don't usually, this is like I said, my first review. I do trying to do workout stuff. We're just seeing what I'm doing right now. We're just doing it. Subscribe. I think I said it. And then if you do feel so inclined to go buy some Xero shoes after this, I do actually have an affiliate link. It'll be in the description. It's not a discount. They only do discounts when they do sales. I know it's kind of a bummer, but their products just kind of, I don't know. It's worth just waiting for the sales, and they do them kind of often. So it's good to nab them up, but at the same time, they are totally worth the value that they are asking, and it does give me a bit of a kickback. I'll tell you right now, I haven't sold any. I don't gotta lie to you. So if you do, it'd kind of be crazy, and I would kind of flip out. It's been like a year, maybe 2 or 3 that I've been a part of the program. So don't feel inclined to, but if you do, at least use my link. Come on now. But y'all take care. Have a good day. Go out. Get your gains. Eat your food. Peace.